Can we get your take on AutoZone stock? It's up only forever. Is this sustainable? Also, should we put some money in the stock when the bear market starts? Ticker is AZO. Wow, I never analyzed AutoZone, but it's funny. I went in, it's like, AutoZone, do they sell secondhand cars? And then I went in and Googled it. This is AutoZone. It's basically a place that sells spark plugs and belts and things to repair your old ICE vehicle, pretty much. You're not going to get Tesla parts in there, except for maybe some wiper washer fluid, which is, by the way, the only thing I've ever had to service my car on. That's 6.5 years old. Crazy. Let's look at the chart. This is AutoZone, and wow, what a chart. This goes back to 2017. It is up only. Unbelievable. Stock price over $4,000, up from 200. And you can see the blue line is pretty much, trend is just up, stays above the 200-day moving average. I'm like, what the hell is this thing? This is pretty unbelievable. This reminds me a little bit of getting into something like a Costco or a Home Depot early. These little retail gems can be quite fascinating. But because I do disruption and technology, I don't look at this type of stuff. However, it is interesting. But let's look under the hood. Excuse the pun. I'm feeling, yeah, my energy is so good because I can stand straight again. Such a good feeling. Health is wealth, everybody. But these are the AutoZone financials. Yes, revenue is growing. It did go through a bit of a slump there in 2015 to 2017. Then it started picking up in 2021, all the way to 2023, 2024. So revenue is growing, but not a huge clip. But the debt is very scary. They have absolutely piddle all cash, and their debt is growing. That is over $12 billion of debt, and their revenue is only $18 billion. That's what you call an ugly coverage ratio. Let's look at some more financial warning signs. They are issuing debt like mad. Over the past 3 years, issued nearly $3 billion in debt. The insiders are selling. PE ratio is a 10-year high. Price, 10-year high. Price to sales ratio, 10-year high. This one is juicy, okay? Very juicy for a retail business. Now, what is strong about it? I'll give it a fair shake. It is the market leader in aftermarket auto parts and has a very strong DIY customer base. Steady revenue growth, net sales up 5.4%, not too much. And they have a large existing market segment that they service. That is, the majority of the cars on the road are still gas-powered internal combustion engine vehicles. So that's what they live on. The danger that I see, if I'm looking around the corner, thinking 3 years ahead, I have a couple of problems with this one. One, massive inventory overhang, 7 billion stockpile on top of 12 billion in debt, growing 11% year-over-year increase, and all ICE parts at risk of obsolescence with the EV shift. Okay, if you drive around California, literally now, 1/3 of every car you see on the road is a Tesla. Whether you're in Sacramento or San Francisco or Palo Alto, it's shocking how many Teslas are on the road. And I know California is not representative of the rest of the country. The point is, it's a canary in the mine. It's like Norway. Norway is like 90% Teslas. So it's just what's coming. And Teslas don't require any maintenance, and they'll become the majority. And ICE vehicles will become collector's pieces. And robotaxis are coming too, which means people will need less cars. You won't need to have a family of 3 cars anymore. You'll have a family of maybe 2 cars, and the heavy use of robotaxi. Cars are also getting more reliable. The Toyotas kind of run forever. They need less parts. And I'm very worried about their extreme leverage, huge amount of debt, cash reserves. They got nothing versus the debt load. Earnings are under pressure. Net income down 7% year over year. And there is bankruptcy risk. This, I guarantee you, in the next 3 to 5 years, will be a house of cards that will come crashing down. This chart will not stay up forever. When it comes crashing down, I don't know. Would I short it here? Not yet. I'd have to see more signs that things are about to crash. But I don't know enough about the aftermarket car part business or repairs or the DIY market, etc. But that will not last forever, for sure. I would not be a buyer here.